School, like high school in particular, it's not a fun time for like majority of people. Here are a few things I learnt. One, your mental health does not matter. all the education system cares about is grades and whether or not you can fit into a marking criteria. That's interesting. Teachers have favorite students, whether or not they try to hide it. Even if they do their best to hide it, you can still tell that they have favorite students. Even if they say, I love all my students, they don't. If you're one of the students that doesn't hand in their homework a lot, you're probably not their favorite. If you're one of the popular kids who's like semi-nice, you're probably one of the favorites. Just saying. Depending on what kind of teacher they are. Specific to religious schools, gay equals bad. Non-religious equals bad. So if you're either of them, you're fucked and you're worthless. If you're a queer student, your mental health is gonna suffer. Speaking from a queer person who had to go through that system that was like, hey, we hate you. Don't be gay. Even though that's not how sexuality works, but go off. I learned some Spanish, which is kind of cool. It's a dope subject and it's pretty easy if you do beginners. If you do continuous and you're a native Spanish speaker, I'm guessing it'd be easy too. I still use Duolingo because I think learning languages is a cool skill, especially when their alphabet's the same as the English alphabet. I tried to learn Russian because my family speaks Russian because they are Russian and Bosnian, so they use the Cyrillic alphabet. It's very hard. I've only learnt one word, which is the word where. So I don't know how that's gonna help me in life, but anyway. Art is very cool. Science is also cool. It's very cool. It's very interesting because it's relevant to life and how life works. It doesn't matter which science you learn. I did physics. It's very fucking hard, but I enjoyed it a lot because I got to learn a bit about the universe, which was dope. Artistic subjects such as art and music are just as hard as STEM subjects, but they are looked down upon because they're seen as being bludge subjects, which is not entirely true. Second languages are kind of bludge subjects because they're kind of easy because teachers will be very lenient towards you. There's still a lot of work involved, but it's more of a bludge subject than art and music. As a fellow art student or former art student, it's very hard. It's not as easy as it seems. Can you fucking stop beeping? Thank you. As someone who has been out of high school for nearly 4 years, high school does not matter. High school puts so much pressure on you to get really high marks so that then you can be successful in life, which is a lie. There are more ways to be successful than getting the top marks in your subjects, and can you not? They put so much pressure on you to get good grades so then you can go to a good university, so then you can get a good job, when in reality there are good jobs in trades such as carpentry, which you can go to TAFE for, and you don't even have to graduate high school. Office jobs are kind of dope. You earn a fair bit of money and they're perfectly fine and are a valuable career choice. In reality, speaking from experience, if you really want to get into university, you will get into university. When I graduated, I didn't get the best grades. I tried, but I didn't get good grades to get into any university, which I knew that I didn't need uni to be successful and it wasn't like a measure of my intelligence or whatever. It was more a measure of my mental health was plummeting, therefore my grades were plummeting. But I found a way to get into college, which would have gotten me transferred into uni anyway. But then I hated what I was studying and my mental health was really bad. But then I took some time off of everything. I didn't do anything for like a whole year and a half. Got my mental health in check. applied for uni again, because in Australia, if you're the age of 21, you're a mature age student, so your high school grades do not matter. They take into consideration more your like life experience, like if you've gotten a job or volunteering experience or like TAFE diplomas, etc. And now I'm in uni again and I really like what I am studying, and it took me 3 years to decide what I wanted to do and to get into that career, because straight out of high school no one really knows what they want to do. If you do, great, but if not, that's also perfectly fine. High school taught me that after high school you gain a lot of perspective, because you're no longer in your high school bubble of seeing the same people every day, and you really need to take time to like not only take care of your physical health but also your mental health. It's so important. I know earlier in the video I said your mental health does not matter. That is not from a personal perspective, that is just from a high school perspective. No one thinks, oh, she's not paying attention in class, she's going through stuff. It's more, she's not paying attention, she's a bad student and is doing it on purpose to spite me personally. It's not true, teachers. I don't know what this was. Your worth is not measured by how good your grades are, by